guys, your girl Keandra, and I am back with another video, and you will be seeing this video at the beginning of all my videos that I upload in June, because June is my birthday month. I am turning 26 on June 11th, and if you would like to send me something or send me money for my birthday, I would gladly appreciate it. You don't have to, no pressure, but if you would like to, I will have my Cash App on the screen as well as my Instagram, so you can DM me if you want to send me something and I will send you my address. If you are a Gemini or your birthday's in June, definitely comment down below and let me know when your birthday is, and I can't wait to celebrate my birthday with you all. Thank you for watching and subscribing. This video is going to be my 1-year update of moving to Atlanta. It's been officially a year since I moved here, and I'm just going to give you a couple of updates, some pros and cons, and things and lessons that I've learned over the course of the last year of moving here. So if you're interested in hearing my experience, then keep watching. Okay, so backstory on when and how I moved to Atlanta. I have always wanted to live in Atlanta. Even like when I was in high school, I remember when I graduated, I wanted to go to school at Clark, Atlanta, but my mom didn't want to pay the out-of-state fees because, as you guys know, I am originally from Texas. So that was kind of put on hold. Then when I graduated college, I came out here to Atlanta for like a graduation gift to myself, just a little trip. And of course I did all the tourist stuff. I went to Cascade, Rolling Rink. I went to the CNN building. We went to all these places to eat. I went to Lenox Mall, met Rashida, like all this stuff that I did whenever I and that was my first time like being on a plane, not leaving the States. I had been to New Orleans a couple of times in Louisiana, but that was my first time getting on a plane and actually going somewhere for a trip that I paid for myself. So Atlanta has always just been something that I've just always wanted to do, move to, and be in. So I at the time, I think back home, I was a gymnastics coach, and I was living in like another city, but it was still close to my hometown. But even like moving to another city, that was, you know, a big deal for me because I just had never been anywhere on my own. So I moved back home to my hometown for like a month, and then I was living, I lived with my dad in Houston, and then I moved back to my hometown, and I was just moving around, just trying to figure out what it was I was going to do. I was like, you know what, like, I'm moving to Atlanta. I'm about to be 25. That's the gift that I want for myself, and that's just to move to Atlanta. So I called up my college roommate because we both were just staying with family, and I was like, yo, you want to move to Atlanta? She was like, yeah, let's go. So we did it. And so I drove my little car 12 hours from our hometown to Atlanta. Now I say all that to say it's kind of bittersweet of me making this video. I really wasn't going to make this video because I haven't been in the best spirits lately. I was so excited to make this video, and literally the week of my 1-year anniversary has been like probably the worst week I've had since I've been out here, and only because things that just been happening that's out of my control. For instance, like one good thing that happened this year was I paid off my car, and then this week my car just decided not to work anymore. So like I have this car that I paid off, I don't have a note for, and I have no money to fix it. Well, no extra money, because rent's due, and I have other things that I have to do. I have bills, and you know, so you know, it's a lot of Ubers and Lyfts and stuff that I've been doing, because normally I'm not used to not having a car, and that can seem like a small problem to some people, but when you are by yourself in a town 12 hours away from your family, you don't have a boyfriend or anyone who really kind of knows cars, and then it's like I called a mobile mechanic to fix my car, and he literally got me for like $150, and he fixed what we thought was wrong with it, but it was something else wrong with my car. So I really just paid him $150 for nothing, and that's money I needed. That's money I could have been using the Uber and Lyft everywhere. And so right now I'm just like in a hole, So if anyone knows anything about cars and they want to DM me, or if anyone just wants to give me money to Uber, I would gladly take it. I would have my Cash App on the screen. But you know, that happened, and amongst some other things, I finally quit being a gymnastics coach. I call it I retired, just because I've been doing it for like 4 years, and that's not the career path that I plan on doing in the future. So now I'm trying to work more in the industry, more in the PR, social media, film, television side. And I was offered a position to work for a film company, and I'll probably make another video about that. However, sometimes just things just don't go as planned. Like, I have another video, I know I've been telling y'all this for a while, but I have another video where I'm going to describe explain my whole job situation. And it's very interesting how things, but I'm kind of still waiting for things to play out. So that's what's the hold up of the job. But your girl needs a sugar daddy. I just need something consistent. I need stability, because things are just weird right now. And that's all I can really say. But other than that, I've been okay. Let's talk about all the opportunities I've gotten since I moved out here. Let's go to the positives, because that was all negative, and I'm trying not to cry. But let's talk about all the positives. Positives, I've been on TV. I was on, someone told me they saw me on Wildin' Out. I've been on Wildin' Out, Sunday's Best. I have another show coming soon, but I can't talk about that one yet. BET Social Awards, and that's all I can remember off the top of my head. But what celebrities have I met? Oh, y'all, I finally met B. Simone. I was gonna make another video about that, but I'll go ahead and put it in this video. So if you have been keeping up with my Atlanta journey this whole time, when I first started making like Atlanta vlogs and videos, I was talking about B. Simone and how I wanted to meet her, and how I was inspired by her because she moved from like Dallas, Texas to Atlanta, and basically she just had a similar journey as I did. And it was another time where I saw her at the airport, but I was too scared to speak to her, and blah blah. So her manager Skittles, her name is Skittles on Instagram. She's like the ultimate girl boss. Like, she has like Cupcake Mafia, she has the icing brand, like she has like all these different businesses and companies and stuff. And I applied to be a social media intern for Skittles, and so just meeting her alone was like meeting Skittles, I would have been like grateful for the opportunity, whatever. But on my first day, I actually met B. Simone. So I walk into the office, and I'm with Skittles' assistant, and he's introducing me to everybody, and he was like, "Oh yeah, this B," and I'm like hugging everybody. I'm like, "Hi, I'm KeAndra," and she had on like a hat, but like he casually introduced her like she was just like, oh, like somebody else who worked for Skittles in there. So I hugged her, and then I double looked at her, and I like kind of screamed like, "Oh my gosh!" It's the first thing she goes, I can't fight. You know that little voice she does? She's like, "I can't fight." And I was like, "No, like, I'm sorry. I just didn't realize it was you." And she was like, "Oh, you're so cute." She's like, "Thank you. What's up, girl?" Blah, blah. And then like literally like every day I worked for Skittles, or I interned for Skittles, I saw her like every other day. And then of course I went to Wildin' Out multiple times. I think I've been to Wildin' Out probably like 4 or 5 times. And of course she'd be on the show. Of course, I've seen like, you know, DC Young Fly, all of 85 South Show. If y'all do not know me, y'all know I love 85 South Show. I'm trying to go to a live show, but they won't have one in Atlanta. And I think the closest one they'll have is North Carolina. So if my car gets fixed, I don't mind driving the 3 hours. But if not, I gotta find a friend who's gonna drive me 3 hours so I can go see them. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. Who else have I met down here? I mean, everyone I've met has been pretty local, like Atlanta celebrities. Like, I've seen like all the housewives of Atlanta. I've seen all the T.I. kids. I've seen like YF and Lucci. The only person I have not met or seen yet is Monica, which makes no sense to me because I feel like you're not like Atlanta official until you see or meet Monica, and I have not met her or seen her. I'm trying to see who else. That's pretty much it. If I can, from what I can remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so I finally met B Simone. She was super cool. Like every time I talked to her, she was always nice and sweet. Trying to think what else. I don't know, but I just thought it was so funny how I like manifested that. Like I was like, I'm going to see her, I'm going to work with her, I'm going to blah blah blah, and I did. So yeah. As far as like the living conditions, like my apartment is great. I would probably stay here if my roommate wasn't moving back to Texas, but I just can't. I mean, no, I can't afford to live here by myself. Not in a 2-bedroom. I really don't need all the space. So I am currently looking to move. However, if I don't find anything soon, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I'm trying not to think about it because it's gonna stress me out. But I mean, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to move back to Texas. Not right now, anyway. I always said I was gonna move back to Texas. I probably am gonna move back to Texas eventually, but not right now. Like I'll move back to Texas when like I have kids and I'm married or something, but not while I'm single with no kids. Also, so yeah, I have to find an apartment, which I actually have an apartment hunting vlog coming up soon after this video goes up. I met Erin. You guys know I met her on my birthday last year. She's a YouTuber. And then we recently met Ashley Devana, who of course isn't from Atlanta, but she came to Atlanta. I hung out with her, but she's originally from Dallas. She's super cool. And it's just like a lot of these things, like I'm not sure if I would have done or met up with all these people if I wasn't in Atlanta. Like I just wasn't doing the stuff that I'm doing here back home, even though it was like in Houston or the Houston area, wherever I was staying at the moment. I still wasn't doing half the stuff I was doing out here. So yeah, like I don't know, I really feel like moving out here was a good thing. I do think I was meant to be here for the time being. I just don't know if my time is up or what God has in store for me for the next 2 months. I kind of feel like I'm making this video prematurely because of all the trials I'm going through. I'm currently still going through them, but I feel like once God brings me out, it'll make for a great Testimony Tuesday video, which I haven't put up in a while. And that's probably why my blessings have slowed down, because I really ain't been giving things like I need to. But stay tuned. I will have some more testimony videos because I'm pretty sure God's gonna bring me out of this. I asked Twitter to pray for me, and at the amount of love and prayers sent to my DMs, my tweets, people texting me, I mean people sending me videos of them praying for me, it was just overwhelming. Like I was so happy. And like even though like the problem still isn't fixed, my car still isn't fixed, and everything else I'm still going through isn't fixed, I'm here on camera making this video, and it's only because of y'all, because I'm done crying. I'm like numb at this point, and it has nothing to do with Atlanta itself, but I have noticed that being out here when you don't have any family or any friends it's really hard. And people tell me all the time, like, you're really strong for moving out there by yourself, or even like with my roommate, but me and her are never here at the same time, so it's I still feel like I'm by myself sometimes. They always tell me that I'm strong and bold for doing that, and you know, we all have like a weak moment sometimes, and you know, it is what it is. But I do want to thank everyone for supporting me, watching me, subscribing to me. Hopefully this video helps someone. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or you can DM me on Twitter or Instagram. But yeah, until next time, bye guys.